Howdy howdy everyone. Today's gonna suck. Today's mediation day. I'm about to go in about 35 minutes. Mikey's making me some breakfast. He got up super early, which is awesome. I got a lot of support from family and friends. So I do have a blanket of love around me, but it still sucks. It still sucks. Well, things have changed just a bit. Yeah, about 5 minutes before I got to mediation, got some news and I'm packing. Brian is at the hospital with Taylor and they're gonna have a baby soon. So she's like 3 minutes apart, 4 centimeters dilated. It's happening. So yeah, things got a little postponed. And I gotta hurry. I got a baby coming. I'm about to be a grandma. Bye. Howdy, y'all. It's been a while. I've got a lot to fill you up on. Got a lot of things happening, and I'm also going to show you my new place. So hang on. While I'm sad I'm leaving my old place, the new one is slowly creeping into my heart more and more. There's little delightful moments, like this little guy zipping past his mama. We actually pulled over. This was a couple houses down from our place, and the little guy had the zoomies and he was just too much fun to watch. But a lot of the aspects of this new place have similarities to my old one. There's a nice calmness about it. There's little surprises here and there. There's a sense of peace, and I need that right now, and my family was raised with that around them, so they're enjoying the fact that that's around as well. The place is very unique. The inside layout is almost like a circle. It looks a little bit barnish too, meaning on the top it has that Gabriel roof, and the backyard has a feeling of Georgia, which we all kind of consider a little bit of home in our hearts. So we're starting to love it more and more, I think. All right, a quickie sum up. If you all are wondering what happened to me over the last, I don't even know how many months it's been. A lot's happened for me. A lot of changes, good, bad, ugly, some really nice. And I want to share with you a little bit about the bad, but most of it's about the new changes and moving forward, and a lot of positive things happening. So first things first, this is a new house. So hubby and I got a divorce. We sold our old place, had to, because by myself I couldn't afford it. So I bought a new house, and what's really, really cool about it, well, let me just show you. So that house right there, my mom and dad live there. So they're literally right next door. And this place became available, and it was kind of a golden ticket opportunity. Mama had a stroke about 4 or 5 years ago. So that's the reason why I'm in this location. So we've got a lot of things going on for the future. Now I'm going to really engage on my life and being an artist, and really bring it up in a notch as far as business wise and such. So yeah, a lot of changes are going to happen, and a big one, well, I'm not going to show that one yet. We're going to hold off just a little bit, but I thought I'd give you a little bit of a tour of the place. So keep in mind, this is my bedroom. We just moved in about a month ago. We're still unpacking. We're doing it at an aggressive rate because we want to get going on the business part of it. So it does have a place for a studio. I'm going to be looking at opportunities for doing artwork around the house. Obviously, I've got some nice bare walls that I can do stuff with. And yes, I have a big accent wall in my bedroom. I couldn't help it. We did a lot of accent walls in this house. It got a fresh coat of paint. But let me kind of show you around. Now, bear in mind, you're going to see some boxes. You know, right there, right there. But we're probably down to, got 90% of it unpacked. We have a good friend of ours that works at a sawmill where they do really nice pecans and walnut, and you know, occasionally we'll get mesquite in there. So we went and purchased some wood. Now we've got a lot of projects going on that. This one little piece that's up here that you're going to see just a little bit of and it point out, that one we're fondly calling the jackalope, and if you saw it you'd understand. So yeah, there's going to be some playing with wood and resin. And yes, we have our trays, and I'm finishing up all the trays, and we're going to get those available. We're going to be doing some house projects here and there. This bathroom has some saloon doors going in and also to the toilet area there. Both sets are broken a little bit, so we're going to be replacing these doors. We're going to still keep it saloon doors, but we're going to have them taller, and we're going to have some fun with this. Not sure what, but we're going to have some fun with this. And something else is this place has most of the countertops in here. And it's unusual. It's a little island here with the two sinks. I've never seen that. But all the surfaces here have broken tile mosaics. And of course I play with epoxy resin, so this could be a project. Yes, definitely. But a little bit further down the line, because there's a lot of stuff going on, which I'm going to show you guys. Remember, we just moved in. We got stuff we got to deal with here. So we got tool station there. We got a little workbench area. We got to get a top onto that. We've got a dust collection system we're going to put together. Shop lights are going up. Some of the shop lights I had in my studio before. This is a planer that we just purchased. I've got a scroll saw from the garage at the old place. Already picked up a table project. Couldn't help myself. So that's coming later. Those are all my mosaics and glass. And a bonus thing that I'm not going to share with you just yet. But, yep, going to be cool. We got a little miter saw stand that we need to put together still. So this is still a work in process. Oh, yeah, and that's also another project. See, I'm getting set up for a lot of things. So kitchen area, can't show you that yet. There's a little hint of it. But that's coming in a video very soon. All right, so kitchen area, okay. It's a bit of a mess. Again, we got these mosaic tiles, or actually those are full-on tiles. The cabinets are kind of falling apart immediately. They're gonna need some love and TLC on that part. So there's a lot of little projects possibly in here we might incorporate in. That might be later. Now, we have something kind of cool. Yes, it's a big black box. That is a photo booth, so we are using that to take pictures of all the products in here. But this space is actually our gaming space for like Dungeons & Dragons or Magic and so forth. So super excited about that. And that's Mikey. Say hi. You're going to be seeing a lot more a lot more of him coming up, and I'll tell you why in a moment. So we have something really cool in mind for this wall here. So wait for that, because that, I'm excited about that part. So this is the living room. It goes up fairly high. I like it. Also, we have a little station here for everything that we have already cataloged. And yeah, Mikey and I do game later on in the evenings, but why not? Up here, you can't see them right now, but it's Brian and Taylor and their little baby. So if you hear a baby squealing every so often, that's Willow. Without further ado, Mikey, he is actually going to join me in on our adventure for ClaraLawrenceArt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be working on our website, taking care of products, and maybe even joining in some of our videos.
Oh, you're definitely joining in. Maybe comic relief, maybe support system, maybe even leading the video. So we've been doing a lot of brainstorming in different projects, and some that are really cool, some that are way over the top. So expect a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I would love to play around with some wooden coasters or some resin in there. Too much of Clara's chagrin, though. She does not like coasters, apparently, but I'm willing to give them a shot. I think they're cool and practical.
All right, so keep that in mind if you see coasters later on.
That was me.
That's him driving that for us. And also, he's got another big project. Should we give him a little hint into the project you're working on? No, not yet?
Not yet.
Oh, not even. Okay. Well, y'all are going to have to see on that. This is our staircase going up there. And a little entrance way here. I'm going to show you a little bit outside. But one of the first things I did when we moved in, and I know this isn't real exciting, but it was exciting between us because we put a concrete pathway between my mom and dad's place and mine, and it's even got a ramp system. We've got other ramps going into the house so daddy can wheelchair over rather easily. So that's a big thing. And they come over and they do spontaneous visits, and they're both grinning up a storm. I love it, and it's just something we didn't expect to be really cool, but it is. So we are upstairs in the studio. I've still got a few things to put away. Got my large pieces put here for now. And smog just snuck in. Cool thing is, it's a separate room, so I can close the door and keep the kitty cats out, unless they're super sneaky. But I have it sectioned off into 2 areas. I'll describe that in just a second. And then this is the play zone. So what I've done here is most of the tables I was using previously were this size. So I've got some larger ones that the boys were actually using for their computers. I think they're 8 feet long. So I've got 2 of these guys, and I basically confiscated those. I said, sorry, I'm using those. And I like them because I can set up multiple projects on either side, do a really huge one on both, split them apart if I needed to have definite 2 different video stations there. And then I've got my I've got a mixing area. I've got my rack for all my paste and colorants. My drying rack here. All my miscellaneous. Oh, the organization is just loose right now. We're kind of got an idea of what's going on. Those things there I need to catalog and put up for sale. But this area here, what I did is we set it up as similar to like the other place, meaning I had a big closet zone for all my storage. So we made another closet within the room. So we basically divided up the space, and it works out really well. Still got some loose stuff. It's roughly put into place, I'll put it that way. So I got my resin laid out, other products laid out. We've got a lot of canvases laid out here. We've got more down below. So, and then again, I got all my tumbler stuff there. Setting up carts. I'm actually reorganizing my carts. Love these things, super handy, especially if you're in limited space. So this is now my alcohol ink cart instead of my little white one. So, and I've got these for my glitters. The little white one, we're going to use it for acrylic paints, like the tools and such. But I've got the already pre-mixed stuff in another location. Anyway, see, we have been working on some projects. Finishing up old projects that haven't been finished. We've got another station here for Taylor to do some artwork when she wants to. And when she's not, this is all like shipping and receiving stuff. So, yeah. That's it in a nutshell. I couldn't help myself. I had to do some photos of the process of unpacking and creating a space. It's also a great way to reflect on how much hard work you've been doing too. So enjoy. Here's the plan. It's loose right now. Just wanted to share this with you. We're going to do 2 videos a week. And then occasionally we're going to do what Mikey and I are kind of calling showstoppers. Just big projects that are like over the top, and have some fun with them. And his background is in computer science, loves technology and things like that. So who knows what he's going to be bringing to the table. So we're definitely including both of us in these processes and ideas and such. So we have some good news and we have some sad news. This little lady has adopted us. She was found underneath the porch at our old place. Oh, she was like 4 weeks old. So we have come to love her. This is Smog. And I give her a little spot in the studio just so I know she'll go here instead of running around all over my artwork and such. But we do have some sad news that Zoe has passed. So yeah, that's probably why you haven't seen my lab at my feet and running around. We're hoping to show up more often on a regular basis for you guys. I've also got some really cool collabs coming up. A really big one, I cannot wait. But it has to do with a certain individual up in Oregon. And that's all I can say. But I'm excited. I'm nervous. It's a big thing. But yeah. So lots of cool stuff. Oh, in the comments below, since everything is out there on the table as far as ideas and brainstorming, what are some, do you guys have any ideas? Throw it out there. And the next time Mikey and I have a brainstorm meeting, we'll throw it into the pile and see what happens. Yeah, we've got some really cool stuff coming up and I can't wait. And in fact, I got a video coming up real soon that's the first showstopper is, well, this piece right here, which is in place. And, well, I can't show you yet because I don't want to give it away completely. I could just say we're using it and we're loving it. And that video is coming up real soon, so watch out for that. All right. Later, y'all.